Hi there. Thanks for stopping by. My name is John Stevens, pastor of Zion Lutheran Church in Oregon City, Oregon, part of the ELCA. And this is the blog in which we take something I found at the dollar store and we tie it to one of the lectionary texts for a children's sermon. And so I'm so glad you stopped by. This is for Sunday the 3rd of February, which is the 4th Sunday after Epiphany. And we're looking at the Jeremiah text, which is the first lesson, and that's where Jeremiah is called to be a prophet, called to work for God, and Jeremiah says, but you can't call me, I'm just a boy. I don't look like all of the other prophets. I don't look like the people that are supposed to be called. I don't know enough. And what I brought along with me, what I found at the dollar store, and what I like about this, you probably already have this at your home, but if not, it's a buck. Cookie cutter. Now, it's an amazing thing. I got this cookie cutter, and now I know that when I make a cookie, in order for it to be a cookie, I need to use this cookie cutter. It says it's a cookie cutter, so I'm going to use it to cut the cookies. Now, if I used a different shape, it's not going to be a cookie. Nope. If I used a circle and I cut out the cookie, it's not a cookie. No, it's got to be this cookie cutter. Wait, you're telling me that that I can use a different shape? I can use maybe a square and cut out the cookie and it would still be a cookie? It could look different than this? But this says it's a cookie cutter. It's also a sandwich cutter. You mean God could be calling me, I look different than you, but God could be calling you too? Whoa. The amazing thing is Jeremiah says, God can't be using me. I don't look like everybody else. I don't act like everybody else. I don't know everything that everybody else knows. But God does, and God calls us. God calls me and God calls you. And if you look different than me or you have different gifts than me, we are still called by God. Like if I use this to cut a cookie, but yet I use a round one to cut a cookie, a circle one to cut a cookie, they're still cookies. God uses you and me. Alright, so that's using the a cookie cutter, and of course the funny part is I was halfway through this and I realized that this is actually a sandwich cutter, but it makes a big cookie. Alright, thanks for stopping by. That's for Jeremiah, and I'm just a boy, but God calls us anyway, and God knows what God is doing. So whether I'm a boy, whether I'm a girl, whether I'm old, whether I'm young, whether I have a degree or whether I don't, God still calls us. God can call us, and God does call us, and God loves us. So, thanks for stopping by.